Hi everyone, welcome back to another Paint Couture tutorial. My name is Cathy and I'm from Red Robin Floral Refinishing. I picked up this little beauty off of Marketplace and I thought I could give her a little bit of a facelift. She's got good bones, but she needs a few repairs first. So the first thing I'm going to do is use Paint Couture's embossing medium and fill in some of those dings and dents. Once that was all dry, I was able to sand it and then go in with Paint Couture's Premium Plus 2-in-1 primer. I used gray primer for this piece, and it's amazing primer because it has bonding and blocking properties in it, so it's perfect for pieces like this. You can see there that I've sanded off the top and I also sanded the base, but I put primer on the rest of the piece, and you can see I also did a scratch test, so I just put one coat of primer. The first color I'm putting on is Shale Stone. It's one of Paint Couture's mineral paints. I'll be using 3 different colors on this piece. This is the first of 3. It's a beautiful dark greeny blue color. So I'm going for a cloudy blend, but I want to keep the Shale Stone more to the outside of the piece, along the edges. So the next color I'm adding is Grounded, also a mineral paint, and I'm just putting it around the inside of that Shale Stone. The third color I'm going to be using is Italian Ivory, and I'm just going to put it in the very center. That was my first coat. When that dried, I went in with my second coat, and so I'm just reapplying the 3 colors, but I'm going to take a big round brush. I'm going to spray the piece lightly with a little bit of water, and I'm just going to go around in circles. Yep, I'm going to use the paper towel to blot it off, and this actually is going to get pretty messy looking, but you have to kind of trust the process. And I just kept adding paint here, there, swirling it around, blotting it off, and eventually it just turned out to be a perfect blend, perfect cloudy blend. Okay, maybe at this point you're thinking, what on earth is she doing? But trust me, it turned out really nice at the end. Now that I have a beautiful backdrop, I'm going to add this transfer from Redesign with Prima. Beautiful. Now I'll be protecting it with Paint Couture's top coat in satin. I love the color of the wood once it was sanded down, but in order to keep it from getting too goldy or orangey looking, I am going to do a paint wash. I'm using Madagascar Mocha. I'm just scooping a little bit out and I'm mixing it with water. I'm applying it to the top and the base. Now it's very watery, so it actually levels out really nicely. So if you wanted to do one coat and just let it soak in without wiping it off, you can do that. I let it sit for a little bit and then I wiped it off. After I let that sit for a little bit and looked at it, I thought it did need a second coat, so I did that. I wiped off the second coat as well, but I didn't film it. So, but it actually looked quite nice. I also protected the top with the Satin Topcoat. So the hardware was really nice, and I thought I would pull out the Luxe Metallics. This is Walnut, and I painted it with 2 coats. And that's Toby, always getting in my business. So this piece is pretty much done. Here I'm putting on some wax. This color is green, and I'm just putting a little bit on, dabbing it here and there, and then wiping some of it, or dabbing some of it off with a baby wipe. And then this piece is done. We'd love for you to subscribe to this channel so you see more amazing content from the creative team. Thank you so much and have a great day.